Mason, formerly known as Dingpot. Today is April 25th at 5:37 p.m. It's a Friday, and I work at Olive Garden. We're back in Elden Ring. Because the last time I played it, I actually had a lot of fun, and I was craving doing some Elden Ring. So I figured, why not record today as well. So I don't think I want to talk about today's lore bit just yet, especially because I think I have already mentioned that I work at Olive Garden before. There is more I'm going to add to that in a second, though. Well, not in a second necessarily, but when I do eventually talk about it. I'll talk about where I'm headed, I guess. I'm headed towards Lindell Capital so that I can progress the game. Yeah. Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have... Maybe I should have gone to a mine so that I could get more upgrade materials. Because I'm starting to see some damage fall off. Actually, I am doing pretty decent damage. I'm still doing pretty decent damage, but you can always deal more damage. But also, I think my sword is about as high as it can be for now, until we get past Lindell's capital. As much as I like you, Tragoth, we will not be summoning you, I don't think. Oh, I can just run past him? I won't. I'll miss him. Twice. I have a lot of health, I just realized. It's not enough. You know what else I just remembered? I picked up a good piece of armor last session. I need to change into it the next chance I get. I need to be careful, because I can get one shot by this guy if I'm not careful in the second phase with the lightning, specifically. If I get hit by his hammer and lightning, that's an easy one shot for me, because I don't have the heaviest one. Oh, see, like right here, if I get hit by that, like the full thing, that kills me. So I have to get hit by the second part, or else I'll just die. and almost panicked and rolled into it. But I didn't. That hit me? I think I want to heal. Okay, now that he's I'm getting cocky. I just thought because he didn't have lightning, I was. There's not. About to get a huge rune payout from this. Yeah. Because if you'll see on the top left there's 2 golden talons. That's because the golden petals that are falling and this talisman that I just equipped. Big money. Big money. I think I'm gonna keep pumping into my health. 55 vigor is not bad. 1400 health. I might take a break from leveling that. So this is just a better version of my armor. Obviously, it doesn't look as good. That's alright. That's what this is for. We just need to find our original chest piece we had. It was this one. It still dyed red, too. Nice. Good as new. What else do I have? Vanguard gauntlets. That's not good for us. And it's probably the best. Legs we have as well. Dude, I love knights in armor. Look at this. The sword in the scabbard. What I wouldn't give for a real-life replica of this armor that I'm wearing. Man. And to get like a true scabbard with... Oh, hello. I forgot he was here. Normally he's not. I have a sword. You can't really see it. Maybe you can. It's in my corner back there. I've showed it off before. But it's too long. It's more of like a great sword. I can't really wear it on my hip. I just have to like carry around the scabbard. I have to carry around the scabbard I can't really wear it. Even though I have a belt for it, it's just not. Oh. We don't care about going this way yet. Yet. But also, like, it was marketed as a longsword, so maybe, like, what am I supposed to do? Get a shorter sword? Get a short sword? That feels good to my ego. I'm too short, so I need to get a shorter sword. I've looked up the optimal size for a sword before, and it honestly wasn't all that helpful. It just said, ideally, you want your sword as long as possible. Oh wait, no, it did give me like a ratio. It did say, normally what you want is just a longer sword than your opponent. But if you want to be able to comfortably carry it on your hip, you need... Oh, he just saw me. Little guy's gotta go first. I don't think I've ever fought one of these guys. Because normally he's smaller. Not like small, just smaller. He's got a similar moveset to the other ones though, so no worries here. There's a knight. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to parry. I kind of feel like trying to parry. Do I have any shields that would go well with me here? Buckler. Leather shield. Does it even have parry? It doesn't. Man. Buckler parry. That does kind of look cool. Just having a small little buckler. I prefer just a slightly bigger shield, though. I guess I'll be fine without it. This guy's not giving me trouble. I'll leave him out. I'll leave him alone. He gets to live today. This guy would attack me though, so I have to kill him. Oh, hello. You know, I used to think shields were, like, the coolest thing ever. And I still kind of do. They're also just not as cool as I originally made them out to be, though. Ow, that was a lot of damage. this is an easier way to take. No, this game, excuse me, this game gets a lot easier when you roll in instead of away, because a lot of moves are just bigger, and it puts you in prime position to counterattack. Of course, it is... On average, it's better... Actually, I mean, on average, it's probably better to roll in, but there are a lot of instances where it's better to roll out for safety's sake. You also need to keep an eye on your stamina meter, because if you roll in to attack without stamina, then they can counter your counterattack. But like on moves like that, or that, especially moves like this, it's way better to roll in because it's designed to follow your roll and catch you. But if you roll in, then they overshoot and they won't catch you. See? It works every time. Every time. Anyone remember when I started the game by fighting one of these dudes? Episode 1, baby. I actually don't remember if I ended up killing him, but I certainly did fight him. I think I did kill him, it just took forever, because I was underleveled for him. But I'm also just kind of really good at this game, so I'm able to work my way through it. I'm just saying. Is it still a brag if it's a fact? No, it is. It is still a brag. Don't brag, kids. Be humble. Actually, don't anyone brag. Everyone be humble. Good dodge. We're already to the part where he uses gold stuff. Is it just me, or are my weapons not dealing that much? Is my sword not dealing that much to this guy? It's been like a few months since I fought one of these guys. The moveset's gonna catch me off guard. That's just what's gonna happen. It's alright, we can take the shortcut now. Yeah, we've opened it. I think I'll try out the pike on this guy. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference, but maybe I'll deal more damage since I'm always doing pierce damage. It's also just my highest AR weapon I have. Yeah, I just think it does more damage. Also, what level am I? 60? Okay. I think we're either on par with the level of this area or a little under it, I think. I think I am dealing more damage. The range helps too. I mistimed the roll. Delayed timing. Delayed timing. Delayed timing. I didn't prepare myself for the delayed timing. Delayed timing? I should have greeted. It's fine, we heal. No running from the pike man. No running from the pike man. Let me think, because I don't think I know how to get up to where I'm supposed to go the normal way. Excuse me. I know how to get up the normal way. How do I get up the abnormal way? Is it this way? just open this door, do I? No. Didn't think so. Do I just go this way? I don't think so. Let's put on our thinking caps. Where do we go? I've done this mod before. I've played these games before. I said I've played these games before. I'm curious to know how well I was quoting a show called Squid Game when I said I've played these games before. In case the joke went over your head. Which it probably did, depending on how far in the future this video is being watched. Or how popular Squid Game is in the future. Maybe I look like a fool for assuming that no one knows it. There's really just no way to tell. There's a dude back here, isn't there? Two! There was two dudes. There was two dudes. Oh, hang on. We don't want to fight two at once. I mean, we've done it before, but we don't want to if we can help it. That guy sees me? This guy? Yep. Okay, suddenly fighting two knights at a time doesn't sound so bad. Especially when I know how many soldiers are nearby now. Actually, I have an idea. Maybe I can take out this spear guy. Once he turns around. Get into position. Crit. Didn't like the other guy. The other guy will soon notice anyways. By then it won't matter. Now I just take care of this annoying crossbow guy. Tactical outplay. Which I'm realizing is kind of a pointless combination of words. Because I don't need to say it's a tactical outplay. It's just an outplay. It's probably tactical to outplay anyways. I'll just waffle about anything, won't I? Let's talk about today's lore bit. So I currently have a job at Olive Garden. This is probably something I've talked about before, but we really do just waffle about anything here. So I don't really enjoy the job all that much, but I can't really find a new one because for what I look for in a job, it's kind of just my best option. So at least currently what I'm looking for in a job is something I can pay rent with, make money, even if it's only a little bit, and work part-time. And right now, Olive Garden is my best option for all of those things. Because I work part-time, I get paid a lot. Not a lot, I get paid $17 an hour, I think. So 17 part-time, I can pay rent and still make, like, save some in the bank. So I don't actually need to commit my whole life to working in order to pay rent right now. And I can still save up a little extra for food and commodities. Or like extra stuff like video games that I want to buy. It also helps that I have a lot of money saved up in my bank account. That way, if I ever do spend more than I make for a week, I can pull from savings. Anyways, I'm breaking this up because I got a scam text today. I got a scam text today from someone saying they wanted to hire me. And I looked into it. So like they texted me, which is already weird because the job market we're in right now, it's honestly not great. I feel like every generation feels that way. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually correct in calling it not great. That was not a good trade I should have gone for. I think I'm actually correct in saying that I think I'm actually right when I say that our job market in my generation right now is in a bad spot. So already some red flags. Someone trying to hire me in this job market is suspicious. Especially me, who has exclusively food industry experience. I've worked at KFC and I've worked at Olive Garden. And I almost worked at Arby's before I worked at Olive Garden. So, I have strictly food service experience. For the record, I would love to get out of the food industry. So anyway, they come to me saying like, oh hey, we recently hired, we'll call him D. We recently collared, actually maybe I won't call him D, because my cousin's name is D, and I don't want any confusion, so we'll call him W. We recently hired W, and he's been a really good employee to us, so we asked him who he thinks would be a good fit, and he recommended you. So we're reaching out to see if you're interested. Now, for a little bit of context, this person, W, I have not spoken to since high school, and that, which is almost 5 years ago now. And what's more, even when I knew him, like, had spoken to him when I was in high school, I mean, even then, he was like a friend of a friend of a friend. So, not, like, we never hung out, we didn't speak more than 5 minutes at a time, probably. Our longest conversation was probably less than 5 minutes, in fact. I mean, he was a good guy. He seemed like a chill dude. He seemed like a fun guy. Well, anyway, it seemed really weird to me because, well, first of all, I didn't know he had a number, so I don't know how he gave it to them. Except I think I haven't changed my number since high school. I did get a new phone, but I didn't change my number. So that's probably how they have my number. Anywho's, I just got a text back from this number I'm talking about. That's kind of funny. I'll look into it after this fight. Surely it'll be something very insightful. So anyway, they did have an intriguing offer of like a flexible schedule, 21 an hour, except, spoiler alert, it's not 21 an hour. I kind of need to focus up on this battle. It's very possible I die to this guy. Which is annoying. gosh, that almost got me. The delayed timings, dude, they always get me. Because he has really fast moves. So I always, like, prepare. I always go off of... I have to react off of his movements. I mean, that's what I mean. So... I tried to learn more from the person texting me. And by the way, this person that I used to know in high school probably, like, most likely does work there. Because I asked for a little more, like, verification on, like, just to make sure it wasn't a scam text. And spoiler, it is a scam text. But I'm getting ahead. So I was like, oh, this is kind of weird, someone reaching out to hire me. I don't get a lot of texts like that, so is there any way you can prove that you're, like, prove your legitimacy? And they said, oh yeah, W went on a mission to Kentucky. I don't know, by the way. I don't know if W did in fact go on a mission to Kentucky. I assume he did, because I don't know why they would try that if he didn't. Don't push me off. Oof. So, I looked up their company. They're called Vector... Oh, here, let me look at the text and I'll tell you. They're called Vector Marketing. So I looked them up, and they had a 2-star Google review. They are like a sales company, and they sell knives. But, like, they sell Cutco knives, right? I looked at the reviews, and there were people saying, this company is a scam. Don't get hired by them. They scam people who they hire. Well, like, they don't really scam, but they like, you have to buy a knife kit from them so that you can sell it, or, like, you can demonstrate it, rather. So you can demonstrate it to your customers or your people you're trying to sell it to. And so if you don't sell more, well, like, since you get 10%, what? 10%, what am I thinking of here? It's like when you successfully sell a product, you get 10% of the money that they spent to buy it. I don't know what that's called, but that's what it is. So unless you sell enough to pay off that thing, pay off what you spent to get the like, kit, which I think they're like $200 plus, by the way, to buy one. But then you're not selling the kit that you have to buy to demonstrate. You're selling the knives, and the knives are going to be like $50 maximum. So you'll get what? Is that $5? No, it's like $2.50 per sale. So you'd have to sell 100 or more. That's a long time to be working that off. Well, anyways, so it's a scam. It's basically a pyramid scheme. The text they just sent me, so the last text I had sent was saying they wanted an interview, and I said, I'm not interested in the job. They said, thank you, let us know if that changes. And they want me to refer someone to hire. Which now, looking at the context of it all, is funny. Because now, if I refer someone, they'll try and scam them. I told them nope, by the way. I just typed out nope. I don't know anyone who is looking for a job. Anyway, that's today's lore bit. Honestly, my weapons might be underwhelming for this area. This does not feel like a lot of damage. I dodged that! Please don't kill me! Oh my gosh. Ow. Actually, am I doing that bad damage? Or am I just... No, if it's yellow, it's pretty good damage, I think. Well, in the future, if your job market is bad, and you get tried to be put into a pyramid scheme, don't fall for it. Always be skeptical of scam texts. Let's talk about this guy, because this guy looks really cool. One more health flask. We're gonna need to step up again here. That anymore. Not on that move. Ouch. Might need to heal that. Kick. He rolled. Caught me. He didn't, actually. That was really lucky he didn't get me there. That move is laggier than I think it is. I can probably punish him there. Kick? Oh wait, that's not the move that kicks. Am I gonna lose this fight? This is the move to kick. Okay, it is not that laggy. That move with the chain, it's not as laggy as I think it is. So never mind. You know what I might try and do? Maybe I'll replay through Dark Souls on this channel. I think I've already threatened to do that before. But this time I'm serious. That's a joke, it's not a threat. I just kind of want to play Dark Souls again. That's the move that I can punish more with. Not this one. Let's see if I went for it. Copy. Yeah, I mean, I knew. I should have known. That does a lot of bleed buildup. Or maybe I'm just... This is the move. Yeah, I was late, so I can't. Actually, I probably still could have. I didn't realize it was that slow. I'm surprised that missed. Easy. I'm just gonna heal just because. No way that kills me! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, next time we are going to drink our wondrous physic. That is done for me. I shouldn't have wanted that. My roll attacks don't do enough damage. Watch out for that. Kick. Get baited. If I do more heavy attacks, that's the best way to go. Save me. It actually saved me. Just need to dodge that. Oh my gosh, it actually saved me. We need to play way smarter though. Is he getting damage reduction? I'm doing less damage in the second phase. You seen this? I wonder if his poise could break. That's kind of risky, but it paid off. can be poise broken. Nice. Hello, horsey. Nice. I think I want to go back to the sword now. Because sword looks cooler. Spear is cool, but sword is cooler. There's supposed to be a dude there. They removed him. How long have I had this? Oh wait, I can do more damage. I can do more damage. Level up one more time. Dang. I thought I was gonna have enough. I'm curious how many references I've made and not explained that people have caught. And I also wonder how many I've made that people didn't catch. And also which specific ones. Because I do say a lot subconsciously. Anywho's, moving on.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
That line kind of goes hard. Have it written upon thy meager grave. fell by King Morgoth. Insane. It's not fair, I was distracted by my dog barking. I might need to redo this fight. I'm drinking my health. Restoring too much. That's a lot of damage I just put on him. And a lot of stance damage too. If I could keep up the pressure, I could probably have broken his voice by now. It's too late now, he's gained it all back. Don't be fooled, this is not Bloodsport. I even hit him there? I wasn't paying attention. So. Posture is awful. I just realized. Perfect. Oh. What a way to finish it. What do you have to say for yourself then?
Tarnished. Not but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken.
What do you mean? I made it to the Erd Tree. What do you mean? Impenetrable thorns refuse all. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I just give up on my dream of becoming Elden Lord. It was a nice run, huh? Oh well, at least we can level up with all the runes we have.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act, so I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Wowie zowie, you do that for me? Hold my hand.
Shall I turn? Let my hand rest upon you. Share them with me. Your thoughts.
See, we're holding
Your
hands.
ambitions.
Aww.
The principle
is in fact just adorable. The knight and his maiden. I sure hope she doesn't burn to death sometime in the far future. Anyway, we are now officially halfway done with the game. We are halfway there. Before I end it, though, because I am going to end this little video, there's a lot of running we have to do. A lot of running we're going to have to do, so I'm going to do that right now so I won't have to next time. Put on like a song or something, because it'll be like at least 5 minutes of running, possibly more. I guess I will be fighting through the capital. But for the most part, it's going to be a lot of boring running. Especially once we get to after the lift. I'm just going to do a lot of running there. Yeah, I don't know. If I were you, I'd put a song on in the background. In fact, if I weren't recording, I would do that myself. See you guys. For some reason, they don't want to get on the elevator. They're either scared of me, scared of falling off, or programmed not to. It's one of the three. Maybe all. Maybe all of the three. Axe of Epiphany? If it's a quality weapon, I might use it. It is not. It's a faith weapon. Oh yeah, I can ride my horse here. That'll be helpful. You know how we got that black steed after fighting the boss? I'm actually not entirely sure if I want to equip it, because it does have its benefits over Torrent. But I like Torrent, and I think Torrent meshes better with my armor. I look like a traveling knight, you know? Man, what I wouldn't give to be in some sort of, like, dark fantasy world like this, where I'm this guy and I just have a sword and armor and a horse with everything I'd ever need. What I wouldn't give. I'm a simple man This is the part where we're just going to do a lot of running, by the way. In fact, the 5 minutes of running basically started right now. It'll probably be another... If it wasn't already 5 minutes, it'll definitely be 5 minutes from now. I severely underestimated how long the running was going to be. But, it's better than, fighting everything along the way. I mean, I guess we've been doing a lot of running just all around anyways. Not a lot, but, like, there's been running. There's been running before. We're just doing it more. There's a boss here, but we are not going to fight it. We're going to run right past it. See you later. I feel like a deep-fried shrimp. Hopefully I don't look like a deep-fried shrimp. You know what sucks? I love chocolate. Like, I love chocolate. But I get canker sores from eating it. I wonder if canker sore is going to be a slang word in the future. Probably not, right? Canker sore, the term canker sore will probably stick around. It's like a mouth sore, you know? And it hurts. I think if you have scurvy, you get a lot of them. I have like 2 in the same spot right now. They're healing ever so slightly. I really will just talk about anything, won't I? Will I not? Will I not? I think, well, I don't know if I get it from chocolate or if I get it from nuts like pecans or peanuts or, you know, I don't know if I get it from chocolate and nuts or just one or the other. But in any case, I love both, together or apart. So it sucks that I can't eat them all that often. In fact, at some point in my life, I'm going to have to decide if it's worth it anymore to, like, either constantly have canker sores or occasionally, about as often as I eat chocolate and nuts. But how often am I willing to have them in order to eat chocolate? I might just end up having to stop eating chocolate. Which would really suck because it's my favorite form of sweet, like chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake. Okay, this guy's gonna eat it. Not chocolate, he's not gonna eat chocolate. He's gonna eat the pavement. If a little dude ran up to your shin and heavy attacked it 3 times, would you fall over? Or would you take it like a man? If a little dude with a sword heavy attacked your shin, would you cry? Or would you grit your teeth? If a little man with a sword heavy attacked your shin 3 times, would you go to bed? Would you stay awake? Alright, that's all I have. Wait, we're still gonna keep running. No, I just meant that's all I have for that joke in particular. What's your favorite weapon? Guns don't count. And neither do crossbows, because crossbows are just the worst form of ranged weapon you could have, because they're only as powerful as you are strong. Whereas bows and arrows can get a lot more powerful than you are. A lot more powerful. A ballista. If you want to pick up a ballista, though, that would be cool. Or, nah, not a cannon. We won't count a cannon. If a little man with a sword hit you in the head while you were sleeping, would you wake up? Or would you pass out? He's gonna break this statue for us. Thank you, good sir. It's time for him to make a choice. Because here I come to hit the shins. Oh, I got him. He's facing the wrong way. Quick. There we go. We just have to fly over. My favorite weapon is a sword. Probably. I used to think axes were cool. I mean, they still are cool. Don't get me wrong. What I mean is, I used to think they were cooler than swords. But when I actually got down to the practicality of weapons, like when I actually started to learn about medieval weapons, and how the fighting goes, and what you look for in a weapon. Axes were meant to chop down trees, and swords were meant to chop men up. I'm just saying. So if you really want the best weapon, the best tool for the job, that's what swords are. Even spears were originally meant for hunting. Other viable choices are halberds. But halberds are cool because of their uses outside of combat, in my opinion. Or maybe not necessarily outside of combat, but like beyond combat. Well, like, here, let me try and explain what I mean. So a halberd is not as long as a spear, but it's got an axe head on it. Oh no, I needed that. I needed that. I know. Back for it. Ah, I didn't need it? They changed it in the mod? What about this one? Okay. Huh. There's something in my nose. I gotta get that out when I have the chance. We're almost done running. Anyway, so halberds have a long handle. They've got a spearhead on the end, an axe head on the end, and some of them even have like a hammer, not like a more blunt end on it too, which gives you a lot of utility in combat because you've got reach, you've got power, you know, anything you'd ever really need in combat. But what's also cool about them is that they can hook things. They can't in this game. I just want to so you can kind of visualize it. But like, if you do that over someone's shield and then you pull it back, it'll yank the shield out of their hand, leaving them wide open to the point. Because if you put this hook thing, if you put that where it like hooks in like that, if you put the hook over their shield and you yank it back, the point is now face at them, and you can just jab it into them. So it's really great for maneuvering the battlefield. And yeah. I mean, spears, so like the problem with halberds though is they're good at a lot of things, but they're not great at anything. So like, in terms of reach, halberds beat them. In terms of power, this is not a great example, it's kind of a small axe, but axes beat them. And in terms of skill expression, swords beat them out too. Swords just have way more maneuverability. Well, anyway, that's my little rant about halberds. I love halberds, by the way, but they're just, I don't know, they're just not... They're not the best weapon. That goes to swords. That's my humble opinion. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Next time we're going to go through this castle and do a few more things up in this snowy area. I'll see you guys next time then. Bye-bye.